show you the world. I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back.
This report details how 20-year-old vocal prodigy Jordan abandoned a massive record deal to expose the music industry's reliance on manufactured stardom. By walking away from the major label system to become a fully independent artist, she sparked a global movement proving that raw and unedited talent can still dominate the charts. What followed next dismantled the traditional industry blueprint. Today, we examine the exact timeline tracking her journey from a viral child star to the independent powerhouse behind the 2026 album Secret of Love. And this is where things change for the conventional music business model. Instead of relying on massive label backing and heavy vocal processing, she rejected those standards entirely. The turning point came when she decided her vocal purity held more value than corporate engineering. Industry commentators now closely monitor her career trajectory. Unedited talent became her primary weapon against algorithmic hits. Her unprecedented success continues generating widespread industry discussion. This completely independent approach redefines modern pop stardom. Viewers will understand exactly how one artist shifted the entire global landscape. January 10, 2006 marked the definitive beginning of this remarkable journey when the singer was born in Oslo, Norway. While the broader entertainment industry remained busy grooming the next wave of auto-tuned and heavily produced teen idols, the young artist studied the complex phrasing of classic jazz and soul. What followed next brought her unprecedented international attention across multiple demographics. Her public journey officially began during 2014 when she competed on Norway's Got Talent at just 8 years old. And this is where things changed for the young performer's career trajectory and public recognition. Stepping onto the stage, she delivered renditions of Billie Holiday's Gloomy Sunday and Summertime that carried such intense emotional resonance they immediately went viral across the globe. She completely dominated the entire television competition from start to finish. The turning point came when she won the television program with a staggering 46% of the total public vote. 500,000 Norwegian krone remained her final prize for the historic victory. Audiences immediately recognized a mature vocal capability operating far beyond her chronological age. The music industry quickly realized a massive new prodigy had officially arrived. Her signature visual presentation captured the public's attention just as powerfully as her exceptional voice. She performed completely barefoot during every single public television appearance. What followed next revealed the deep emotional conviction driving this very specific wardrobe choice. This presentation never operated as a calculated marketing gimmick constructed by an industry talent manager. And this is where things changed regarding her public image and personal branding. Meeting a young and shoeless girl at age 6 deeply moved the singer to give away her own footwear permanently. She later documented this completely true story in a book published in Norway titled "2, translating directly to Between Two Hearts. The turning point came when she made a solemn lifelong promise to always sing barefoot until all children in the world obtained proper shoes. Unflinching authenticity remained the primary driving force behind her developing artistic identity. Observers quickly understood her deep personal commitment to honoring the less fortunate citizens of the world. This early indicator demonstrated an artist operating entirely on genuine compassion rather than corporate directives. Los Angeles became her new professional home base when she relocated to the United States in 2018. Positioning herself directly in the epicenter of the global music business brought massive new performance opportunities. What followed next elevated her international status to an entirely different commercial level. By 2020, she appeared prominently on the television program America's Got Talent: The Champions. And this is where things changed for her international visibility and industry leverage. Delivering a breathtaking rendition of Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody earned the singer the highly coveted Golden Buzzer from Judge. The turning point came when the staggering statistics surrounding her rapidly expanding online presence became absolutely impossible for the traditional music industry to ignore any longer. Over 2 billion views on Facebook and over 500 million views on YouTube confirmed her massive global commercial appeal. Naturally, the major corporate record labels started calling immediately to secure her signature. Massive recording contracts suddenly appeared on the negotiation table. The young prodigy held unprecedented financial leverage heading into these massive corporate boardroom negotiations. August of 2020 marked her highly anticipated official entry into the massive major label machine. She signed a massive record deal with Republic Records, representing a heavyweight corporate division of Universal Music Group. What followed next demonstrated the extreme level of executive interest in her specific vocal talent. Label Chief Executive Officer Monty personally signed the young artist directly to the massive global company. And this is where things changed regarding her professional expectations and future creative control. The music industry heavily celebrated this specific contract as her ultimate big break into the global mainstream market. The turning point came when the major label explicitly promised they would not mold her into an artificial pop star, representing a vow that remains all too common, yet rarely kept within the modern industry. Retaining her pure artistic identity remained the primary focus during these initial complex contract negotiations. Executives assured her team that her unique jazz background would absolutely stay completely intact. The professional recording process officially began under the massive Universal Music Group corporate umbrella. November 6, 2020, brought the highly anticipated release of her major label debut single titled Million Miles. Grammy-winning Norwegian production duo, consisting of Tor and produced the instrumental track. What followed next exposed the immense emotional weight of recording original commercial music. And this is where things changed for the singer internally during the actual studio recording sessions. Speaking to American Songwriter, she confirmed her tears were running heavily while singing inside the isolated vocal booth. The turning point came when she described experiencing a profound feeling of relief, because all her deepest personal feelings finally existed in written and recorded form. Over the next few years, she navigated the complex major label system before eventually releasing the extended play Old Enough via Republic on July 21, 2023. A revealing 2021 interview highlighted the unique artistic pressure of transitioning from legendary jazz covers to original studio compositions. Singing personal original songs carried a much larger responsibility due to inevitable comparisons with established original artists. The major label system constantly demanded continuous commercial output. March 29, 2024, delivered the exclusive premiere of a documentary titled Jordan 10 Years in the Making. This deep retrospective look at her career served as the ultimate catalyst for her entire future trajectory. What followed next completely shocked the entire traditional entertainment establishment. Just 2 months later, in May of 2024, the singer announced a massive and completely unexpected professional pivot. And this is where things changed permanently for her commercial career path. Breaking away from Republic Records allowed her to shift entirely toward independent musical releases. The turning point came when she collaborated with 3-time Grammy-winning producer Gad, who directly helped facilitate this massive transition away from Universal Music Group through his independent Kite Records. Together, they successfully released the original song Bad Valentine, while the artist began performing live theatrical shows in Las Vegas. By 2025, she had officially severed all major label ties completely and permanently. Operating at 100% creative independence became her new daily reality. The massive corporate machine no longer controlled or influenced her ongoing musical output. Free from strict corporate constraints, her creative musical output exploded at an absolutely unprecedented rate. She produced and released the ambitious Secret Trilogy, consisting of 3 full-length studio albums within a single 1-year window across 2025 and 2026. What followed next aggressively challenged the traditional industry hit-making formula. In the major label system, executives routinely pair artists with large teams of commercial songwriters to engineer algorithmic success. And this is where things changed regarding her personal creative recording process. The independent artist looked entirely inward instead of relying on standard corporate writing camps. The turning point came when she decided her 2025 and 2026 independent albums would feature original songs with lyrics derived directly from the personal poems of her grandmother. Grounding the music in profound familial authenticity replaced corporate boardroom engineering entirely. Remained deeply involved in this highly successful and purely independent recording era. The final acoustic results proved that genuine emotional connection vastly outperforms manufactured commercial lyrics. Live performances during her 2025 independent dominance sparked a massive online cultural movement. Entertainment commentators officially dubbed this widespread public phenomenon the Vocal Purity Act. What followed next directly confronted an industry era defined by artificial intelligence and heavy audio pitch correction. The artist became famously celebrated for outright refusing to use any form of studio auto-tune. And this is where things changed for her broader public perception. Stating that singing remained as important as breathing, she built her massive success entirely on raw and completely unedited live vocals. The turning point came when her rapid commercial dominance in early 2026, without a major label machine, caused online detractors to immediately level industry plant accusations against her. Supporters quickly dismantled these baseless claims by pointing to her verifiable 12-year public history as a renowned Norwegian child prodigy, unverified rumors of a 2025 media blackout, and a legal clash involving European broadcasters NRK, and also circulated widely online. These speculative public whispers only strengthened the narrative of her battling a deeply entrenched corporate system. January 31, 2026 brought a massive independent live show at the International Theater inside the Las Vegas Resort and Casino. She confidently commanded a venue carrying incredible historical prestige without any major label pulling the corporate strings. What followed next permanently her new independent industry status. Shortly after the Vegas residency, she released her highly anticipated independent studio album Secret of Love on March 6, 2026. And this is where things changed for the upcoming mainstream music awards season. Industry commentators now openly debate the unprecedented likelihood of a fully independent artist sweeping major categories at the highly prestigious Grammy Awards. The turning point came when the 20-year-old vocal powerhouse proved that you do not need studio auto-tune, commercial writing camps, or major record labels to achieve massive global superstardom. She walked away from the biggest music corporation in the entire world to stay true to her unedited voice and authentic family poetry. Real unedited talent ultimately won the massive industry battle. The young musical prodigy successfully exposed the entire modern commercial music industry.